Well, it's me again. So not out at the ranch today. But I did a thing, and I'm going to show it to you real quick. Yes, this is my engine, and yes, it's dirty, and yes, I know. I've got some blow-by, and well, I ain't gonna worry about that. And that's not what we're talking about. Notice, for those of you who have eagle eyes, there are two alternators on here. What? Why do you need two alternators, Ron? I'm so glad you asked. Let me tell you why. Because that one is an alternator. Air conditioner compressor. That one, yes, technically it's an alternator. But I modified it, and now it's a welder. And a little port for running power tools too. Now, I do have an actual inverter on the other side, but as some of you out there might already know, these alternators can put out up to 120, maybe more voltage. This one actually runs about 60 at idle, but that's usually plenty to run power tools. But wait, what's this, you ask? Let me show you. I'm going to start it up and get all my stuff ready, and I'll be back shortly. Now, it's probably loud. Sorry about that. But if you can't hear me, this is a first test. So, got my little angle grinder there. Plug it right in here. Flip that on. That excites the windings. This is still at just a little bit of a high idle, but I'll show you I'm not fooling with you. Plugged into there. Goes that into there. Okay, and look at that. Now, of course, I ramp up the idle a little bit, and it'll go faster. Do that real quick. I don't have a little cable on it, so I gotta do it kind of manually. It's one of the things that you need when you're out wheeling. You got to do stuff. All right, let me set up for the next thing. Let me turn that off first. Okay, so I got positive hooked up there. Negative is just clamped on there. Yes, I suppose I could use the actual connectors, but yeah, you know, it works. All this is a 1-gauge repurposed set of jumper cables that I put a stinger and a ground clamp on it. It's definitely not ideal. This is 1-gauge copper clad aluminum, so it's really not the best thing for welding, but it works. And let me get all my stuff on, like my hood and so forth, and grab a rod. I don't know, I've got some 6011 here somewhere, but I'll just use my little 16th, 6013s, play with it, and I'll show you. Alright, be right back. Okay, let's see now. I'm not good at this, so don't judge me. But as you can see, it's connected, plugged in. And let me show you my terrible welding skills. In fact, you can't really even call them skills. So it works. It does actually weld and other stuff. And I'm probably running at some pretty low amperage. So I will be doing a video where I build another one of these, because you're probably saying, hey Ron, how did you build that? You know, I'm really glad you asked that. And I will show you how I built it as I get a hold of another one. Look around, turn off the exciter, and then I gotta turn it off. But yeah, my welds suck. But I have an actual welder that I use to do bigger stuff. And of course, you know, better welders make you think you're a better welder. But I'm probably getting, I'm guessing 60 amps out of this thing at best. So it is not the best setup for it. So when I build the new one that goes in there, which I'm hoping it'll be somewhere closer to like 100 amps, everything's basically ready to go. I just need to do that. I'll show you how to do that. I'm going to show you, I'll actually put a link down below where I got this idea, and I got it from Merlin. Of course, he doesn't know who I am, but I do follow his channel. And when I saw this little project, I'm like, wow, that is the coolest thing since sliced bread. So I got on and started doing more research on how to do it. Turns out it's really basic, really easy. So I went ahead and did it, and that's the result. So that's it for this week. Not going out to the ranch because I got stuff to do, and it's Daddy's Day, and you know, things got to happen. So you guys have a great Daddy's Day. We'll catch you next time.